Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm a bit croaky today. The voice is gone, but we carry on. So I'm on the free-to-play. Let's check out this new set of events that are running right now. Specifically, want to check out the Archer event. I've been doing, whilst laying in bed, honestly, a bit of champion training on my free-to-play so far. So I had, 3 lots of 5-star chickens ready to go. And then I had an actual 5-star chicken. So I needed to make one more to get my next 6-star, who's actually now Sepulchre. So Sepulchre Sentinel, I've made her to 6-star. I also threw my 2 epic books into her straight away. What I'm trying to do here is actually book her out before I ascend her. This is a trick you can do on a bunch of champions, actually. Sometimes with champions, the ascension unlocks another skill. So with Sepulchre, it actually unlocks her passive, which also holds 4 books. Yeah, so what I actually want is I really want to book on the A2. I didn't get that yet. But I also really want to book out the A1 because she's going to be my decrease attack champion for Clan Boss. So this is way more value to me that we get the decrease attack off and that we get the reduced cooldown here before we start getting the books on the not even the A3, the passive. Yeah, so this is an important thing that I'm doing. So anyway, I'm not going to ascend her until we need to. In that little kind of lull, that 1-day lull between the last champion training thing and right now, I was farming mastery, so I've got some of her masteries on the go. I also managed to get my tier 6 mastery on Dithey. So I've now got a tier 6 on 3 champions. I think it's 3. Yeah, which starts to make a difference. In fact, I got my best clan boss hits today that I've got so far. So a tier 6 mastery really makes a difference for champions. You don't necessarily need to fill in the gaps, by the way. Dithey's really good for me generally, but I don't need these 2 other masteries yet. Maybe I do it at some point, but they're definitely not like a must-have. So, yeah, I mean, gives me a better chance of, or I can land her drop defense for longer, but that's like a massive luxury compared to just cracking on with the next person's masteries. Notice as well, like, even though I've got masteries that I can fill in, I hold them in case I'm not going to do masteries for a while, just in case I get one of those quests where it's like, do a mastery for someone. Yeah, so I've got a couple in the bank and I don't have to go and burn all of my energy in Minotaur that day. I've just got a few people where it's ready to go. So that's a bit of a tip as well. So yeah, let's have a look then. Anyway, I got her to 6-star. I've put a couple of levels in her. I've been leveling a bit of food as I go. And I've still got some more of my daily energy to go. Like I'm in fact over full right now just because I actually found one more soul doing an event, which meant I was able to get this soul stone stuff done. Pulled 5 soul stones, all crap, so nothing good for me there, but I did get the extra 200 energy for today, which is going to help me out on some stuff as well. So let's have a look at the Archer event. Obviously on my main, this is a big thing as well. On the free-to-play, honestly on the free-to-play, there's 2 things that I really want. I want the Titan points, because I do want to get an upgraded soul for my Blademaster. This is 150 points in here. And legendary books, if you can get them, you should try and get them, honestly. So the legendary book here is also massive. The challenge is, twofold, really. Firstly, they've added this new thing, which I think is so weird. It's such a weird thing. So firstly, you're never getting this archer with less than 11,000 points, or whatever your number is. Let's say you're on maybe if you're on an earlier game account, this number's lower. You're going to have to do that if you want the Archer, right? Because loads of people will be looking at this thinking, I want the legendary book. Yeah, mid-tier players, whether they're interested in the Archer or not, they want this book. So to add this kind of like minimum reward thing, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, it's another tier that they're asking people to hit. So one point is, can you even get to that level in 4 days? I'd argue anyone can. Anyone. Like, these type of things, when you can use resources in 4 days, anyone can do this and probably should. Leveling champions is always beneficial for your account. It's 1,000 points more than we'd love it to be. Normally they're 10,000. So it's not ideal, but it's very doable on any account. Okay. It means that you're in campaign all the time. Yeah. All that sort of stuff. It's not fun when you just come off the back of being in campaign all the time, which was also off the back of being in campaign all the time. Like, just honestly, Raid, Oh, how we're not mixing it up yet after 5 years, I do not know. But anyway, it's very doable. The other challenge, though, is who is in your group. And that's the unknown. Who's in your group and how many resources do they have in terms of actually getting the archer? It's a 1 in 100, I think. I think the groups are 100 big. And you'll know if you're even remotely in the mix, okay? And there's also some other factors. So if you're in the mix, let's say I believe I'm in the mix here. I'm not, but let's say I believe I am on the free-to-play. The other factor is the snipe, okay? And you need to be ready you need to go either hard now so that people don't even try and keep up with you. And by that, I mean like 11,000. No, we're talking 20,000. Yeah, you need to like wipe out the rest of the group so they think there's no way I can catch this person if you really want this champion. Or you need to be like neck and neck with someone ready to snipe. And by that, I mean, you've either got a bunch of books ready to go that are going to give you tons of points in the last minute. I'd say that's the quickest way to snipe. That's not a free-to-play tactic. That's a Kraken tactic or a whale tactic. But it will be what people do against you. So if you're not ready to do it, you're going to struggle. The other thing that you might be able to do is just have a load of champions ready to level up. So I don't have any, I've just done it all. But let's say I hadn't leveled up my Sepulchre yet. I take her to 6-star and then I brew some levels. And I need to do that on multiple champions right near the end of this tournament as a snipe, okay? They're the two ways really that you can get points quickly. Like, let's say I just leveled her and I was like, right, I'm going to throw brews into her. I could get points very quick. So I guess I could show you with someone that I might be ready to do it before. So I had this guy, it's not the same equivalent, but imagine this is a 6-star. Just turned it into a 6-star, bam, threw some brews, and then instant points, yeah? Instant points. I don't have any books, so I can't show you that. But yeah, books is probably the best way to do it, because certainly if you've got champions that are legendary or even epics, honestly, books and a lot of fast points. A legendary book, 200 points. So if someone's going to fully book a legendary today, you know, you're talking normally what, 10 or 11 books. So they're gonna snipe on you like 2,000 points per legendary that they book. If someone's got like 4 mythical tomes, or you know, that's 2,000 points. So you can imagine someone can easily rack up, especially with like epic and rare. A lot of people have just got tons of epic books. A lot of people have in the higher echelons of the game because they don't need them as much anymore. That might have changed honestly with Sintranos. Sintranos has probably burnt a lot of people's resources, but still, people could probably make, you know, 10,000 points out of epic books fast for a snipe. So it's something you have to just be aware of. And I guess my advice to you would be either be ready to go for it or don't. Like, because if you're in the middle ground, you're going to probably come away from this event feeling very sad. So either push for it really hard or just chill and ignore the event. Like pretend it doesn't exist, because 99 people out of 100 will be upset if we're all going for it. Yeah, that's the facts. 99 out of 100. And a 4-day event when it's champion training is long. Yeah, we're on Thursday now. It means it's going right over your weekend. I know for me, I've got stuff planned Saturday and Sunday. I'm out tonight. I play pool on a Thursday night. I've got my Fateless stuff, which kicks in from like 1:30 every day. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to try at all on the main. I'll be pushing a bit, but I know that Saturday, half of Saturdays is done because I'm doing stuff with the family, and then I'm playing it in like a vets football game. Sunday, I play for my county at pool, Sunday evening. So it's just like big chunks of my time where I've got stuff planned, which is not playing Raid Shadow Legends. So, you know, it comes down to where's your priority. And again, if there wasn't a legendary book here and I didn't want these Blademaster things, I would just be back in Minotaur. Yeah, so I guess it depends where your account's at. You know, what's your priorities? I mean, if we look at the other Blademaster events at the moment, bearing in mind I don't have any points yet on the free-to-play, and I really want to get to a 3-star soul. That would be the dream. Yeah, 4-star would be phenomenal, but I don't think I'm going to get there on the free-to-play. But a 3-star would be real benefit for my account. So, you know, we've already got an artifact event, which I just burnt all of my... You've seen it. You just saw it for the fusion. I just burnt all of my stuff. So I don't think I'm getting that. You know, that's going to be hard to get. Dungeon Divers, we're already on to like 2 days to go, and that's hard to get. This is extremely hard to get at this point on the free-to-play. I could probably do it on my main, like, no problem, but on the free-to-play, it's much harder. A Summon Rush, well, I don't have shards, so that's going to be hard to get. And you can, which is, I don't know if this is a new thing or if I just didn't know about it, but you can kind of look at the events calendar in your Plarium play. I guess you can't. Can you do it on mobile? I guess you can't do it on mobile, but unless it's in the App Store somewhere or something. But you can look at the events that are coming up. So you can see here, all of the ones with the kind of like fire are going to be Monster Hunter type events. Actually, I don't know why they've got a fire symbol there, because you've also got, this is a Blademaster event. This is a Blademaster event. So you can see where they're kind of like doubling up. But you've got Fire Knight into Spider into Dragon, which are all Blademaster Titan events. What else have we got here? Champion Training. We've got Arena popping up soon over the weekend. It's kind of like a fusion, honestly. It's almost the exact same things as we see with a fusion. So, you know, it's asking people really if they can do back-to-back fusions. And the answer is no. The answer is just no. I don't have the stuff. I don't have the stuff. So you just got to focus in on stuff that you can actually do. Things like this are really good, though. Like doing a tag team arena, you get some good rewards in here, and it's all outside of the energy you need for everything else. So, you know, stuff like that is fine. Things like the Fire Knight, well, I can't really do the Fire Knight if I'm doing champion training, and my Fire Knight team is just weak. So I'm missing out on quite a lot of the Blademaster points. Maybe it means that it's just going to be a non-event for me. I'm already missing out on a load. I know that you don't need all of them. Like, for me, 600 points out of what is it, 1,500 or 1,700 you could get. I thought it was 1,700, maybe it's 1,500. No, I think it is 1,700 that are possible. You know, to get to 600 out of 1,700, I think I should be able to do it, but it just depends how many I'm in the mix for, you know? So yeah. So I guess kind of my advice is don't freak out about these things. Like, it would be lovely to have, like, this champion specifically is the god tier champion of this group, of this kind of like Blademaster group. But, you know, you're still playing a game. You still got to enjoy your life. You know, just got to be realistic. What's possible for you? That's all I would say. Just be realistic. What do you want? And I would say, as I said at the start here, most people should be able to get the legendary book if they just kind of use their daily energy doing this and do it properly. So, and by do it properly, I mean, you see, I've just put my 4-star dudes in here right now. They're getting some levels. I did a video on this the other day. They're getting some levels because it earns me good points, not because I want to level them. The dude I'm leveling is this one, who's going to become the 5-star. This one is literally just in there for points. So if you didn't catch that video the other day, you should go back and watch it, because it will give you like 4 times the amount of points you would normally get if you follow the advice in that video. And that's how it's easy to get the legendary, or not, it's not easy, but it's very doable to get that legendary book in the champion training. Anyway, have yourself a good day. Let me know what you think of the Archer event down below. Are you all in, or are you just like, I couldn't care less, I'm skipping? Let me know. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.